What's happening, people? You're tuning into Music and Motivation with Chris Davis. This is episode number 158, and I'm recording this on April 18th. This is Easter Monday, man. And I made some time to kick it with you, man. So enjoy this little bit of music. I got 3 minutes of a new song that I want y'all to listen to. It's a little down tempo. We're going to ease into this together, okay? And actually, if you're watching the YouTube, I brought the video back for today. So give me just a second. I'll be with y'all, okay? But listen to this magic here.
Love every moment I spend with you. It never is forgotten. A weekend at the lake with you, babe, it's like a weekend in heaven. But don't let this feeling go away. Don't let this feeling go away. Every moment spent with you, like a moment stuck in time. I love and treasure every moment, baby. Love when I hold you tight. Don't let this moment go away. Don't let this feeling go away. Something like that.
What's happening, guys? That song is called Down by the Lake right now, but maybe asterisks. Don't let this moment go away, right? And hope you guys enjoyed that. And what's happening, everybody? It's been a while since I did the video podcast. If you're listening on audio only, you know we love you anyways. You know what I'm saying? And we're here for you too, bro. But let's see. Sorry, one, thank you for being here with me. You know what I'm saying? This show doesn't happen without your continued support. And, man, I really appreciate you guys, all around. Music and motivation fans are savages, dude. I say it all the time, and that's because you guys are. Shout out to Josh Macera for being here with me last time. That was a very special guest episode. I had a lot of fun. And I don't often go back and listen to the episodes myself, but that was one I went back and listened to. I was like, yeah, that was a fun one, you know. But also shout out to him because he came and helped me on Saturday load up for the show, which was pretty awesome and saved me a giant a giant Chrissy conniption, you know what I mean? I went fully Chrissy conniption mode for like 2 seconds, and I was like, no, let me just call my man Josh when he gets off work. It worked out for everybody because, you know, you don't want to be going into a show stressed out. That's for sure. I hope you guys didn't have to hear that, but that was a good one. Let's see. So, first off, thanks for tuning in, man. It really means a lot to me. And if you guys came out to the show on Saturday, A, you know how good that was. You know how much of a party it was, and I want to thank you guys for coming, man, because it wouldn't be a party without you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm only there to play guitar. You know what I mean? If the party happens when the party shows up, and y'all showed up, man, so thank you. I want to do a little bit of Chris Davis news and hanging out at the very beginning here. You know what I mean? Do I look okay? I probably look like shit. Anyways, who cares? The important thing is I'm here with you. And that's what matters to me, dude. A little bit of Chris Davis news and hanging, you know. I know I haven't been around for a hot second. I might have taken the last 2 weeks off like a total jerk. No, I did a podcast on the 6th with Josh, okay? But I did take last week off, and I hope y'all will forgive me for that. And I'm trying to make it more of a point to be more on top of these. So I've only been doing these once a week. We're going back to at least 2 times a week. At least. I want to try to get 3 in. You know what I mean? Because honestly, it's good for me. It's good for you. And honestly, I do this for you guys. This is for the homies. It's always been for the homies. And if you guys take anything away from this, I'll keep doing it. You know what I mean? But, okay, so explanations here. Chris, where'd you go? So, the weekend of the 8th through 10th, man, I went down to Kentucky with my dad. And if we remember back, and if you're a new listener, you may not have known this, when those big tornadoes rolled through the Midwest / Upper South back in early December, it went straight through my grandparents' neighborhood. Took my aunt's house completely out. Thank God she's safe and alive and now living close to her sister in North Carolina. But that tells you how bad it was, man. You know what I mean? Like, she had to completely uproot. Real quick, let me fix the sound. Hold on. I'm going to pick up from right there. Anyways, those tornadoes were dreadful. And my grandparents were pretty affected, too. We had a tree go through the kitchen roof, so they had to get a whole new roof and took most of the siding away. So Dad and I went down there to do as much siding work as we could over one weekend. So we got a whole wall done, and I'd say it's like 2/3 of the way through on all the siding repair it needs. So that's good. And I'm grateful that I got the opportunity to go down and help out and feel like I'm, you know, being a good grandson and a good steward and, you know, taking care of my family. And that's like a priority. That's the priority, right? Above all else, career, it's taking care of your family. You know what I mean? And those Goombas. I'll tell you what, those grandparents, if you still got them, those are your Goombas. So make the time to see them and make the time to help them out when they need it. Because, man, I would hate to leave all that work to just my grandfather, you know. It wouldn't work the way we want it to, you know. So, sorry I was gone. I was recovering Monday and Tuesday from that because that wiped me out, man. That was both physically and psychologically toiling. Not that it wasn't wonderful to see my whole my grandparents and hang with my dad. We got a lot of work done. We enjoyed each other. And it was a really good time, man. So, happy to have done that and happy to have gotten the opportunity to help out. Hold on. I got to take this emergency call. All right, guys, I'm back. And I ain't going to lie. Turned from a call to me getting coffee. So, real quick, you know, if you watched this podcast before, you know my affinity for coffee. Take a sip of water, do whatever you're doing, but take a second for you, bro. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm still worn out, man. I think I got through talking about Kentucky. And then last week, so Monday the 11th through the 15th, I'm doing show prep, dude. And this show was amazing for a couple of reasons. A, the other artist I booked, his name's Adam J. Feather. Go check him out on all social media, okay? Amazing rock guitarist with an amazing band. And he's in a couple of projects. So you can find out all you want to know about him on his social media. Go check out Adam J. Feather. But a lot of coordinating with him. This was also the first concert where I did a lot of merch, which was really cool. And I felt really professional I had Forgiving Tree posters, which were cool because they were all made by the wonderful, wonderful Katie Wasco. Shout out to Katie. If you guys need band art done or art of any nature, Katie Wasco's your girl, okay? Katie Wasco's amazing, and I love her to death. But I was selling those posters. I had Forgiving Tree shirts provided by my homies. I did the tie-dyes, and then my homies Eric and Nikki, shout out to you guys, bro. You guys are true savages and true Goombas all the way. Helped me screen print them with the same Forgiving Tree poster. That was amazing. They turned out really good. And we sold a few of them. We sold a good number of shirts and posters. And then I ordered a bunch of stickers too. So I was doing a lot of work on the merch, whether it was picking up posters, sending orders, making proofs for the stickers, whatever. I was doing a lot of work throughout the week. Also, it's lawn season, so my lawn business is picking up. So I'm trying to get all those big, crazy like mulch jobs in, and I got 6 lawns I take care of. So I got everybody's lawn in last week before it rains a lot this week. I also have a big side job for shout out Brian Farmer for his parents this week, and been trying to get everything prepped so that I don't have to do anything this week aside from focus on getting that done and my regular teaching job, you know. So it's been a lot, man. And then the show was Saturday, and oh my God, the show was awesome. The crowd was a little light on Forgiving Tree fans, but the cool thing was, again, Adam J. Feather, amazing classic rock guitarist, had some awesome rock originals, and brought an awesome rock crowd. So they all really appreciated our music too. But it's a late concert, so you can only have them stick around so long, and you understand that. But I'll play to 6 people and have a tremendous time and play with all my heart, you know what I mean? So I had a tremendous time no matter what, because A, we killed every song. We played every song we planned and then some because they kept demanding we play more. I planned 1 encore, and then they made us play like 4, and we kind of started running out of shit. You know? But we had a lot of fun, man, and thank you again to everybody who did come out. Y'all are true savages, right? That's right. Y'all are the true savages. I will say this. I got an announcement that happened right after the show. So show was 100%. The pre-show party, 100%. Had a tremendous time partying during the show. And during loadout, we finally got everything loaded out. And our drummer, Dan Rapture, shout out to him, you know, all the respect in the world, let us know very professionally that he did not have the time to continue doing this, man. And I completely understand. The guy's doing great with the rap production. He wants to focus on that. He's making some money doing that. I understand. And I want somebody who's fully committed to this band and will make the time and make it a priority. And be a respectful, awesome, honest, trustworthy individual, you know. And shout out to him because, you know, I'll say this. He let us know to my face. He didn't let us know over text. That's shit. That would be shitty. And B, he let us know after the show. Not before the show. Even if he was going to play, if he told me before the show and then we played the show, I'd be kind of, what kind of mindset is that to be in, Or just straight up bailed on the show. That would have sucked too. Made me look dumb and did a lot of work for nothing, right? So shout out to him, man, and all the respect in the world, and I hope him the best and all the luck in the world, And I'll say this, man, he is one hell of a drummer. I'm grateful for the time we had him, and I'm grateful for all that he pushed me to become a better musician. You know what I mean? So it's not for naught, and he ended it very respectfully and like a man. So shout out to you, brother. But needless to say, it was a little devastating. I drove home, and I should have felt like a champion after that show because we played tremendously, everybody. And I just didn't. I drove home confused and not knowing what the next step was going to be. And I'm still kind of there. If I seem a little off today, that's where I'm at because I don't know. It's uncomfy to be at a spot where you don't know what's coming next, and you have no control over it. I have no control over what Dan's time. You know what I mean? And I'm not upset about it either. I don't have control over who's going to be the next drummer, though. And that zoinks me out, brother. But you got to trust. And I'll tell you what. We have some righteous music. We have a great heart of this band. And I'll tell you, I can always find my bassist. I know where she's at. And you just got to trust that if you keep pushing and you keep crossing off them goals, I tell you that this every week, guys, if you keep crossing them off, you're going to head in the right direction, right? You may not get to that big goal right away, but if you keep working at it, you keep crossing off those small goals to get to where you want to be, you're going to get there. So what's the new goal for me? Start jamming, and that's a fun one, and I look forward to it. And I look forward to networking. I look forward to whoever ends up being our next drummer because I'm sure they're going to be awesome. I'm not giving the job away to any Joe Schmo. You got to be awesome. So if you're awesome and you're a drummer in St. Louis, I want you, man. Come jam with us and come make some cool rock music. That's a shout out for all of our St. Louis drummers, man. I'm auditioning, and I want you. All right. Let's move on a little bit. Let's get off it. So I've been busy. I'm back, and I love you guys. That's the real fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, let's do a couple Savages of the Week, because I actually got 2 this week. So I already said who was on the door money, right? We said Adam Feather's band played. We had the Forgiving Tree play. That's 6 people there. We paid 7 people, and that's because I had to have somebody run the door and the merch table. All at one, like a savage. So the truest savage of all is my friend Will Bowles, who, man, my friend Will, I've known that cat since kindergarten. And you know what? His birthday's a day ahead of mine, 1. So we've always celebrated our birthdays together when we can. And I'll tell you what, I've known that man longer than any friend I have, okay? And this dude stepped up to the fucking plate and knocked it out of the park like Mark McGuire on steroids. You know what I'm saying? I hit him up early enough, like probably a week and a half in advance, asking him, hey, are you coming to the show? Yeah, I'm coming to the show. I'll be there, brother. Hey, are you planning on bringing people? And he likes to bring, I ask because he likes to bring his sister. His sister's awesome too. Sometimes his sister brings a friend or two. Just gauging, because whoever runs the door table, I don't want to have them feel stuck there or have their guest feel stuck there. You know what I mean? That's kind of shitty. So I'm trying to make sure that, he's even a viable option, right? He says, I don't know what's going on. And I tell him the news. I'm like, hey, if you want to come to the show, I can get you in free, and I can actually get you making some money, like gas money home. He lives good 30, 40 minutes from me. So going to the city is no easy task for him, I'm sure. So especially running diesel, baby. You know what I'm saying? He was like, it's not necessarily in my comfort zone, dude, but if you can't find anybody else, let your brother know. So, like a dude, I do try to find somebody else. I hit at least 5 to 6 other people up. I get a similar response from another homie. I have one homie who says, hey, I'd love to do it, and in the future we'll do it, but I got my kid this weekend. So, shout out to that person, too. Love you, too, bro. I understand completely. But Will, I had him call me when he had time, and like a true savage, he's like, yeah, I'll do it, brother. No big deal. What time you need me there? So this dude ran the door from 6 to like 11 and then helped us load out like a savage, bro, because he loves me. Also tried to throw me money back when I tried to pay him, and I was like, no, you take the money. And then it turned out some people paid with Cash App, and he had the Cash App that they send it to. I was like, you keep it. You get to keep it. You threw me money back. Guess what? You get paid, motherfucker. Shout out to you, brother. I love that cat, dude. And shout out to Will, man, the truest savage of the week there ever has been, bro. Another savage of the week is my friend Jarrett Wacker, who's trying to buy a house. And God love him. He's out. In today's housing market, it's gotten stupid. I am forever grateful I got this house when I did, at the price I did, at the interest rate I did. I still can't believe it worked out. And the more I listen to my friends who are trying to do the same thing now, they're trying to they're getting outbid when they're like placing bids $15,000 over asking. That's insane. That's insanity, bro. Over asking price? Terrible, dude. So, shout out to Jarrett. I know he's going through it, and you know what? Like a true savage he is, he just keeps doing it, man. I'll tell you what. He's probably put 8 bids out, which is insane. I probably put 3 or 4 out before we got this place. He's put 8 bids out. I know he put a 9th out last I talked to him. So shout out to you, and keep working it, man. Because if you keep up doing the showings, keeping putting the bids down, you're going to get something, okay? Now, the right thing always comes at the right time, and it comes to you. So just be ready, brother. Just keep doing your thing, and it'll happen right when it's ready to, okay? Just hasn't been ready yet, you know? Okay. Anyways, shout out to you savages, man. And if you're listening to this, man, chances are you're a true savage too, okay? If you want to, submit the reason you're a savage or why you should be considered for Savage of the Week to our email or voicemail in the comments below, okay? Shout out to you, true savages. If you make it to the end of the episode, by the way, comment #TrueSavage so I know who y'all are, okay? All right, let's do a couple tips, man. I know this is going to be a little bit of a longer episode. I've tried to get some hang time with y'all, you know what I'm saying? So let's see. Tips for surviving the week. Tip number 1, try to hold multiple perspectives. This helps me out, especially if I'm starting to get frustrated or angry at a situation, an individual, whatever, you know what I mean, where the frustration lieth, you know. And what really helps me out is trying to think through multiple perspectives of a situation. Of course, there's your perspective, which is the immediate one, right? Your innate response. But you also got to try to think through the perspective of everybody else in the situation sometimes to help level yourself out. You know what I mean? Because if you're in an argument with, say, your dad, your grandfather, and yourself, those are 3 completely different perspectives going on. I'll tell you from experience, those are 3 completely viable reasons to be pissed off at each other there. Those are 3 equally viable perspectives, you know what I'm saying? So try to think through multiple perspectives on all things, you know what I'm saying? It might help you out. It might help you win an argument. It might help you defuse a situation. That's all I'm saying. It might also help you practice some empathy. Who fucking knows, you know? Tip number 2 for surviving the week, call your Goombas, okay? If I hadn't called my Goomba, I wouldn't have ended up with a door guy. And then I would have been running the door, and then Chris would have been an unhappy camper at that show, too. But also, your Goombas don't necessarily put everything that's going on Facebook. I certainly don't. So you want to call in and check in on your Goombas to make sure everything's all right, because, you're blessed, and you should be grateful to have them as Goombas, right? So you got to check in and let them know that every once in a while. You know what I mean? And hopefully that's how you make sure, A, everything's all right, or B, if something's messed up, you figure it out so you can help out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, now that you heard that I don't have a drummer, and you are a drummer, or you have a friend that's a drummer, why don't you why don't you shoot Chris, Chrissy needs a drummer, a freaking email or something. Okay. Sorry. Obviously, y'all see where my mind's at. Tip number 3 for surviving the week: don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, that's why I'm asking you guys to help me find a drummer, too. Because I'm not afraid to, because I need it. I also needed the help to cover the merch table, okay? And because of it, because I did, now Will and I have an awesome memory together. And I know he had a blast, too. There was a guy he loves motorcycles. He loves all things cars, trucks, and motorcycles. There's a guy, we were right next to a bike bar. And there was this guy doing motorcycle tricks right out front, right in his view for like an hour. It's tremendous. So he had a great time. Number 4, okay, and this is just actually a call to action for you guys. Tip number 4 for surviving the week / my weekly call to action is try to make someone else's day today. That's a big one, dude. And by making someone else's day, chances are you're going to make your own day. You know what I mean? You're going to end up feeling good by either giving a gift or lightening somebody's load or lightening somebody's day, all around. People remember that 100%. And might make your day a little bit. So try to make someone's day today. Who knows? I told you, music and motivation fans are like the truest savages there are, and some of the kindest people I've ever met. So go out there, make somebody's day today, dude. And someone's going to remember you. That's all I'm saying. Tips for musicians and music lovers? Let's do a couple of those, What's tip number 1 for musicians and music lovers? Keep practicing. That's right. 20 to 30 minutes of practice every week. That's what I say. 3 to 4 times weekly, 20 to 30 minutes. And that's how we hop on that exponential train to success, baby. That exponential curve, you know what I'm saying? By getting that practice in. And that goes for anything you're trying to get better at, dude. Whether it's carpentry, you got to put the time in, dude. You ain't going to be a tremendous woodworker if you haven't ever used a drill before. You know what I mean? You ain't going to be an experienced welder if you never tried to, sew a bead before. You know what I mean? So get that practice time in. Tip number 2 for musicians: no matter how bad the situation is with your band, what I write down here, never give up. Okay? Currently, feels like the band's over. You lost a drummer. I'm probably feeling a little similar to what Dave Grohl's feeling right now, except a lot less. Oh man, yeah, I shouldn't go there. He's probably feeling way worse than me. But in a lot of ways, we're in the same predicament. Tremendous band, tremendous music, no drummer. What the hell do you do next, right? So don't give up, okay? Keep pushing, keep putting in the time, keep networking, keep jamming, and don't give up on the music, okay? That's all I'm saying. Just keep practicing, brother. Keep practicing, keep playing with people, okay? Number 3, keep listening to music that inspires you, okay? Because without that, you're not going to have that drive for music. And I'm guilty of listening to the same shit on repeat for this reason, but it's important for me to do a little bit of this. I should listen to more new music as well, at least new to me, because I'm starting to get sick of the same stuff on repeat, right? But Keep listening to music that inspires you. A lot of times I'm guilty of doing that too much because I'm analyzing it in my brain and trying to figure out what makes it work. So not necessarily so I can recreate it, but that I can understand and use it, in my songwriting later on, So keep listening to that music, gang. I got a couple albums for you for albums of the week. I did my homework. Okay, one, Europe 72. Guess what? It's 2022, guys. That means it's 50 years old this year. It actually turned 50-year-old 2 weeks ago during the week we had Josh Massera on. So Europe 72 is our rock album of the week, okay? And I have a special shout out for the second one, the Black Crowes, who I love dearly. It's a very special place in my heart for the Black Crowes. Just released a new EP, which is their first one together in like years because the brothers kind of like separated, right? It's called 1972, and I think it's just an EP, so that's probably like 4 songs or something, ish. Don't take my word on it. But go check that out, okay? It's definitely worth listening to. I love the Black Crowes. And that's all for albums of the week this week, okay? I'll try to get a few more selection for next time, all right? Get some jazz, get some soul or something in there. Maybe some hip-hop. But for now, Europe 72, go listen to it. Because that's a sweet double album, bro. It's worth listening to. At least once in your life, especially on a sunny day. Or especially on a drive. It's a good time. It's a great time. And that leaves me with, I want to do a little bit of Chris Davis news, dates, plugs, anything I need to get off my chest before I leave you guys, okay? Remember, you guys are true savages, and if you make it all the way to the end of the episode, comment #TrueSavage, because that's what's up. If you haven't already, go and check out my other podcast, Comedy by Coincidence, with Chris Davis and Ty Young. We really enjoy that podcast, and I think you guys will too. It's a little not safe for work, but if you like that edgy comedy that really gets you gut laughing, you're going to like it, okay? So go check out Comedy by Coincidence. I love my man Ty Young. He's probably my favorite comedian out there right now, and I'm so grateful that I get to work with him, especially be a co-host on anything with him. So it's kind of like a dream come true in a way. And Only Forgiving Tree date, with since I don't have a drummer, is all the way out in August because we already had it booked. So, drummers, we come with gigs. Come to us. Come jam, I am looking for a drummer, so shout out anybody who lives close to or in or around the St. Louis County / metro area, man. I'm interested in a rock drummer who's interested in rocking and doing original rock, man. And we need you to kill it on drums, bro. It's like an open-ended, I will let you do whatever you want on drums as long as you kill it, bro, which means writing all your parts and being down to be awesome, respectful, and a cool dude, Maybe 420 friendly. Shout out. Happy 420, guys. This will be coming out on 420 week, and it's the end of the episode, so I feel like I can say that. Happy 420. Mad love and respect. Be safe out there. You know what I mean? And consume responsibly. I feel like that's a good one to throw in there. It's getting pretty legal most places, so I feel like you shouldn't have too much trouble. So enjoy, enjoy and consume responsibly. That's all I'm saying about that. Yeah. Happy to be here. I'm going to be trying to do 2 of these a week at the very minimum, maybe 3, especially if I start getting some awesome guests lined up. So, but I do want to hang with you guys, and this is great for me to do. Honestly, it really is. I love hanging with y'all, and I love trying to brighten your guys' day a little bit too, which is your call to action. Remember, try to make someone's day today, dude. Only you can. So, make a positive influence on your community by trying to make somebody's day. It's pretty cool. Shout out to my friends, family who watch this. I love you guys. especially, you know, anything band related. That's where the inner turmoil comes out for Chris, your boy Chrissy D. So losing a drummer, a really good drummer especially, oh my god, can be heart-wrenching. Takes the beat out of the music, kind of like taking your heart out. You lose the beat of your cardiovascular system. So, it's tough, dude. And all the respect to him, especially since he did an amazing show. And he was really respectful about how he, told us he wouldn't be able to. So I hope him the best, and I hope the band the best, because we're going to need some luck, Sorry to be a Debbie Downer, guys. I love you guys, Call your Goombas, especially me. I'm going to go call a Goomba right now because I need to pick me up before I have to go into work, okay? I love you. You guys be good. You guys have a tremendous week, okay? I'll be back later this week or next week, and we'll hang some more then. Mad love and respect, gang. Be good, okay? See. Whoa.